What's up, family? Told you I was waiting on the rain. Do this video and get back to my old school videos. What I mean by old school videos is some of my Transformer blacked out background slideshows. So before I started running those videos, I wanted to catch up on the model cars and just let you know what I was doing. Let you know it may be a minute before you hear back from me, because I'm going to do those, as many of these videos as I can, and then get back to upholstery after this good little run of hobby videos. So alright, that being said and out of the way, let's start over here. I have a little commission job. Just wanted to show the progress and show the before. I will not show the progress, but I wanted to show the before and after. So I have a Chromia figure tore apart, ready to start cleaning and painting, and a couple Joe figures I'm going to paint up. That's a commission job. Shout out, brother, if you're watching. I appreciate that. I'll take care of you. And Jazz, I've been meaning to do the video of him for the longest. And no, I will not be procrastinating. I've already made the video. It's ready to upload. So as soon as this video uploads, the video for him will be up within an hour after that. Should be here shortly later tonight. Alright, now I want to take care of this so I can clear my table off and get to work on the next figures I'm doing. I'm going to take a break on this one, wait for the weather to clear again, and start doing the body work and getting it ready for a paint job. So I'll have this one to do a paint job on, and then still this one to wet sand, do the chrome trim and some nice clear coats. And of course the Cadillac. And got a new one I didn't mention last time. Got a 65 Continental here. I don't think I mentioned that. I might have. Oh well. Yeah, of course the hearse is almost ready for the body to be painted on it also. And the Impala needs a lot of work. I still have to figure out what color I want to do that thing. Alright, so let's see the progress on the Challenger, and I'll try to give some tips on what I did to where I am on it. Yeah. Oh. I haven't been speaking much today, so forgive me if my words don't come out too clear, smooth. I'm just going to do this. So this is not glued together, it's just sitting. I'm going to take it completely apart here. And I've done let's start with the wheels. I think I finally have those ready for paint. So I scuffed them up with some sandpaper to give them a more realistic look. And sanded the edge here to try to round it out some. And now looking at that on film, that one may need some more work. I spent all day yesterday, or all afternoon, working on the suspension and these wheels. Sanding. And I tried to smooth out the inside here. I'm going to black out this section and do some nice paint work on the wheels. To leave that as a surprise because I'm really not sure exactly how I'm going to do them. I have a good idea. I did finish the interior and the seats. I had chaos going on, couldn't really do a video, and I really wanted to finish this thing, or get this part finished. The only thing we left off from on the last video was adding the yellow over the white. So after I painted that, I had kind of a mess. I had to come back on the edges and clean it up with the gray, a little bit with the black, back and forth. And do a little bit of a darker gray wash down in the edges. showing up a little darker on the screen. I may lighten that up. It might be too heavy. Same thing there. And I did away with the yellow stitching. It stood out too much. So I just did the dark gray weathering down in the crease of that seam. Alright. Suspension. Still have a good bit of work to do on it. For now, I think I've figured out the width. So anytime I customize the suspension on these things, my first step is to get the side-to-side dimensions correct. So, and these are going to be funny. I may have to end up gluing these permanently. Let's see. So once I get how wide I want them to sit, which I may have to do some more sanding on that one. It's almost flush. Let's see if this side is. Same thing there, a little more sanding. So anyways, once I get that, then I'll have to modify the height of it. So I'll probably put some spacers here and here. I'll come back later and show whatever I come up with. That way we can mount it up higher. And get the correct clearance of the wheel well. So that's what I'll be doing after I put this up and out of the way. Same thing for the front. I've got the width I wanted. I know those are correct. So it's right there at the wheel well. Both sides. And then I'll have to set it up and space it away. Alright, so let's pull that off. I also modified the exhaust. From here back are the factory pieces for this kit. I cut them off there and used exhaust, the front half of an exhaust from a Nissan 300 kit. So as you can see, those are cut. I Dremel tooled and took X-Acto knife and kind of carved out an area for those to sit in decent, and used crazy glue. Pretty strong. I have to do some paint work from here up now. I sanded these down. I had to do a little bit of sanding in here so it'll clear the motor when it gets installed. Motor's still sitting the same as the last videos. Alright, now let's get to the interior, the good part. Remember all the trimming I did so this fits on smoothly, goes in and off, on and off smoothly. I knew I would be test fitting this thing 100 times or more. Alright. Now I skipped a few spots on the floor on the carpet, obviously, so I can glue the seats down. I don't want to try to glue them to that felt. And I'm waiting to probably do seat belts in this one. That's why I have not glued these seats in yet. So let's see. Let me set it down and see if we can get a good look at it. I'll leave that one out. And if anyone's been trying to contact me over the last week or so, I've been having phone problems and just got a new phone the other day. So, shouldn't have any problems anymore if you need to contact me for anything. Changed up my idea on the steering wheel a little bit. I'm going to try to bring that over into the rims. Also took a gear shifter from my Trans Am model kit. One over there I tore apart, which after looking at it closely I think I want to buy a donor model kit for spare parts so I can put that back together properly. I'll do that in the near future sometime. Alright, so that's where I'm at with this one. And for that carpet, I used, let's see, some stick-on adhesive felt, black felt. And I took a little piece of notebook paper and made a template. Took my long fingernails and scratched down on the corners so I knew where the edges were. Got a pretty decent template, and then cut this just a little bigger and trim the edges with a nice sharp X-Acto knife. Another thing, this stuff's real fuzzy. It has kind of long hairs on it and short hairs and everything in between. So I took a brush, a toothbrush, and then even a regular hard bristle brush, and tried to wipe all those little hairs off if I could. The way it looked like a finer carpet. So I'm going to put this up for a minute. I will continue to work on the suspension, and once I'm to that point, I'll work on the suspension and paint the exhaust. I'll put all these finished parts up for now. These are pretty much finished, and I also have some other ideas for it. So I may do some LEDs in it, maybe. Don't hold me to it, we'll see. I may do headlights, tail lights, and or underneath lights. If I can find the right shade yellow. I have some clear and red already. Those might be too big. We'll see. So if I end up doing that, that'll be another little tutorial tip I'll use this model for in the future. Like I said, I'm going to clear this out, continue working on that on my own, and I will show the progress. Any questions, or if you have any recommendations on what you would like me to show, feel free to let me know. And once this is out of the way, I can get on to the Megatron and the commission job over here. I want to try to leave it at that for now. I don't have too much going on. So there we have it, guys.